This is Yoyogi Shrine, and we went here for our free weekend in the morning. We then went to Akihabara, which was really fun, and I noticed that there's a lot of vintage stores and super cool things just around. Then we went to Harajuku afterwards. This is Cameron with a horse mask on. And as I was walking, there was this guy who was just showing this little trick, but I guess, yeah. We also went to a photo booth and just played around. It was so fun. And in the night, we ended our first free weekend day in Shinjuku. The next day, we actually went to University of Tokyo as they were having a fair, and there was so much food, so many activities, and like just amazing vibes all around. As you can see, it was very crowded, but it was so great. There's some live concert that was there as well, which was really nice and enjoyable. We then went thrifting in the evening with some friends that we made. And yeah, the next day we went to Fukushima nuclear power plant. We couldn't record anything, so this is all I got. But then on May 22nd, we went to the Edo Museum. This tour guide was so helpful. And then the next day we went to a flood control reservoir and an incineration plant. It's really interesting how the flood control works in Japan. There's just like giant reservoirs under the city that just fill up, and this guy here is just giving a demonstration on what happens when water pours in and then how that's mitigated and like what happens during the whole entire process. And it was such a fun little demo. This is the control room, and these are the actual reservoirs that we're walking through right now. Some of them are painted really pretty, which is so nice. And this is Cameron just testing out the echo. Then we went to the incineration plant. This is all the footage I got, but it's just really cool seeing these cranes just pick up all of this. And I learned so many fun facts from here too. I learned that like incineration releases less harmful gases compared to landfills. And then on the 23rd, we went to Sensoji Temple, and we also went to Sky Tree, which was so nice and beautiful. But this concluded our stay in Tokyo. After that, we just traveled a bunch. We first went to Hiroshima, so this is the Hiroshima Peace and War Museum. The day that we went was actually a palindrome day, so that was super interesting. And the museum was like really sad, but the next day we went to Miyajima Island, which helped relieve some of the sadness from the previous day. But this island was so cool, so amazing. The deer there were so nice, and got to eat a lot of oysters, which was delicious. The next day we went to Kumamoto Castle after traveling. This is just a view from the top. And then the day after that we went to the Minamata Museum. And this is just a bullet train going on. But can't do it justice. And then we went to Ishinomaki Hospital and Okawa Elementary School on our last day of our program. And this was just a very sad experience, but it was very heart-wrenching. And we learned a lot from it. But this concluded everything in our program.